Oh, yeah. Oboro and her crazy experiments. I heard she was experimenting in creating hybrid life forms of demons and animals. I'm willing to help because Oboro's science madness must be stopped. The anti-Lelicon bunch are very strong warriors. And I've seen how they work. I can understand why they are often called the Lolicon hunters. I'm a bit worried, they are quite brutal with their enemies. Even I'm surprised. I've heard the name Xeranex Lighten. He is a hero, but he lost many close friends to the Lolicon hunters, so he decided to take revenge on them. I heard that he is trying his best so he doesn't fall into despair, though his desire for revenge is very strong. Oh, Hell Knight Ingrid. She is very strong, even more than Sakura. She's been training for 10 years, learning swordmanship from a swordmaster in the mountains of China. A Chinese woman named Zhenji trained her. She's really strict, but a wise mentor. I've never seen her fail a mission. She's perfect with a sword, her aim with guns is insane, she's a very good shot. She knows several languages, and she is the perfect bodyguard. She can also cook very well. She is a great warrior and a great cook. He's a strong warrior, an honorable and very strong fighter. But his strict religious morality makes him a dangerous ally. That makes him very rigid and a hothead in fights. Still, he will sacrifice himself for what he believes in. I can only admire his sense of honor and courage. Hatred is interesting, but very controversial because of its content. The game is all about killing everyone. There are men, women, children, elderly people. The player is a man with an arsenal of machine guns and rifles. It's very violent, the animations are perfect. A very violent game. Not important is crazy. Well, he is a very strong fighter and he is very resourceful, but he is crazy. He is rude and insulting. His personality is really tough. He would be great as a mercenary because he wouldn't mind killing anyone if he gets paid with alcohol and money. Not important is very strange, to say the least. He can handle any gun, but he is better with melee weapons. His favorite weapon is a huge greatsword that can crush any target in a single blow, especially his enemies. Oh, them. Charmx is an amazing fighter with an extreme sense of justice. He has a very strong will. His sense of justice and morality is admirable. Abraham is more a technical fighter. He tends to be good with traps and he's a cunning fighter. I admire his cunning. Charmx is amazing. His weapons are a sniper gun and his fists. He is also an amazing leader. Abraham is really strong. With his traps, he can stop any foe. He is also an amazing martial artist, knows several styles. He likes to use Chinese kung fu a lot and knows many ancient Chinese fighting styles. Oh, yeah. Abraham is also extremely intelligent. He's a master tactician and his tactical knowledge of the battlefield is very useful. It is said that he is a descendant of a powerful and ancient clan in China. Charmx and Abraham are not only extremely good warriors, but they are also very capable of planning complex strategies. They are a great addition to our cause. Abraham is also a great inventor. He is specialized in creating traps and bombs. His explosive expertise is amazing and his inventions are very useful. Abraham and Charmx make a great tag team because of their differences and personalities that they complement each other. Abraham is calculating and calm, while Charmx is aggressive. If Abraham is a calculating genius, Charmx is an aggressive fighting machine. Ah, I know him. He's a great and wise swordsman. He has his own style of swordsmanship, a really complicated style. He's been training to become a master swordsman. It took him years to get to this level. He is smart and strong. He is also very friendly with others. He is wise, calm and patient. He tends to avoid fights, and he thinks that a warrior should never fight without a purpose. He is a pacifist swordsman. He is really good at strategy. He can control the terrain while fighting. But he has great compassion. His sense of justice is very strong. He's a dangerous and cunning mercenary. He is a really good fighter. His weapons of choice are assault rifles and shotguns. He's a really good shot. He is extremely strong too. One time he was able to fight a bear and kill it with a knife with just one hand. Yeah. Postal Dude is a serious mercenary. He's very dangerous. He is extremely violent too. He is known for killing his enemies without hesitation and leaving no survivors. He's a dangerous and effective mercenary. He's strong, and he can control the terrain better than any other mercenary I've seen, with his guns. He can handle any weapons, and he can handle the recoil of his huge guns like nothing. Oh, that's very interesting. Femme Not Important is an impressive fighter too. She is really quick in melee and is very strong. She's known for being able to break almost any sword or rifle in fights with her enemies. She is fast, really fast. She has great resistance. She doesn't have fear in her body. She is extremely resilient and doesn't surrender in fights. She has great stamina and can fight for hours. Hunipop newly single is a tragic story. Not Important had a wife, she was his world. He loved her so much. But one night, an enemy of the Tamanins took her life, and Not Important, driven by grief, went after that murderer to kill him. His wife's death completely destroyed Not Important. His personality completely changed after this terrible event. He is a broken man, he's never the same anymore. His broken will, his anger, and his suffering is very well captured in this creepypasta. Dark humor is a humor with sad, dark, and disturbing topics. Dark humor is more popular among younger people than any other age group, such as teenagers. Humor is the best way to deal with difficult situations. With all the problems a person faces, using humor can help to take our minds off of them. And laughing is the best medicine. I completely agree. And one of my favorite quotes about dark humor is T. Laughter is the most important aspect of healing. It is a universal language, and one of the best ways of helping ourselves feel better. I also like this quote. Laughter is the most beautiful and shortest bridge that connects the heart and soul. The human soul has 36 gates, and through laughter we can open them easily to heal our heart and soul. There is nothing more beautiful than laughter. The shadow reader is an extremely smart, he loves books. He's a wise narrator, a bookworm. He's also very kind and compassionate, he is really good with his words. He is a very eloquent narrator. He is extremely good at his job, he has perfect diction, his articulation is impeccable. The most eloquent narrator I have ever seen. I have to admit, I really admire him. I admire all the narrators of the creepypastas. A great narrator, a great storyteller is what every story needs to become a creepypasta. The narrator is essential, he can make or break a good creepypasta. But the shadow reader is a narrator of impeccable quality that every creepypasta of good quality should have. I also have to mention other narrator that I admire. Mr. Creepypasta is a great narrator, with a wide range of different storytelling voices. All the voices he does is amazing. He's very emotional, can bring a lot of sadness to the stories. He gives you the feelings and emotions of the characters. He is another narrator that I hold in high regard. You're smart, funny, kind, and compassionate. You're an amazing listener and you are very curious. You respect people and you have a strong sense of personal space. You're very open and you like to talk to people. You're also very wise. You're welcome. You also have a lot of patience. You're always calm, it's hard for you to be angry, you're the most patient individual I know. You're very intelligent and you love to learn about things. You're also someone that loves to be in nature. I admire a lot his ability to listen. He's strong like an oak, he's very kind and compassionate. Like his father, he has a very wise look. He is a very intelligent warrior and a great swordsman. He has strong values, which makes him a true hero. Nick is also very strong in battle. His ability to listen, he is a master tactician and his sense of justice is amazing. With his great compassion and his strong intelligence, he is a truly amazing friend. I'm very proud to have him as a friend. He is wise and strong. Oh, Zeus was very charismatic. He really had a big personality, and a big sense of ego too. He liked to make jokes about himself. He loves jokes, and he is very playful and he has a great sense of humor. He is a very special bird. Zeus is a very smart bird. His level of understanding and communication is amazing. I never knew a bird can be so smart. He's not just a bird, he's one of the most amazing pets you can ever have. Zeus really has a big brain. He's very smart and intelligent. He's also a very sweet boy. Oh, Trooper has a personality so strong he could crush a house. He's extremely aggressive. He will beat anyone who crosses his path. He is known to be an impressive fighter, his attacks are very strong and he will stop at nothing to destroy his enemies. Trooper also has a lot of pride, he will not bend over backwards for anyone. He's tough, not easygoing, and very strong. Also, in battle, he has a very strong defense too. His defense is really strong and he can take a lot of hits without breaking. With his aggressive nature, he is very strong. He's also good in stealth, he's a great predator. Trooper is aggressive, tough, and very strong. He has an extremely strong personality. He's a very impressive warrior. He is a very independent cat with a strong willpower. Oh, Trooper would love her. Felicia is very sweet and kind. Trooper is very attracted to pretty girls. Trooper is also very strong and has a very big playfulness personality. He loves when things can be funny and playful. With a beautiful girl like Felicia, Trooper could be playful forever. I was honest. Trooper is a real lady killer. He's strong, good looking, and a good protector of his friends. A really strong cat. And he's funny and a fun little cat. He's really good at playing. He's a real playboy. Oh, it's also very late for me. I must prepare for the mission. I must take care of my skin and hair, so I will take a shower and comb my hair. And I must also take care that my clothes are clean and have no holes. I also have to take care about my weapons and equipment to make sure they are in perfect condition. See you tomorrow. This mission will not be easy, but with my experience and with my skills, I will make a strategy to get to the base of the orcs and rescue the women hostage. I must give it my all, and I must also be smart and take advantage of the opportunities. For the glory of the Tamanins, for the safety of humanity, for the innocent lives of the women taken hostage by the orcs, I will fight all the enemies until the last one. I will not stop and I will not hesitate. Good night. My job as a warrior is to fight for justice and peace, and never stop until the last enemy is dead in front of me. I will not show weakness and will never surrender. Like a true hero, I will fight until I win, or until I fall in combat.